All right, everybody, we're about to get the Judge Dredd versus Death run started. Ellie, I'll hand it over to you.
Alright, hello internet people of the internet. I am Ellieceraptor, and this is a delightfully silly game. The category is a little bit different because we get to view the amazing cutscenes. So, alright, without further ado... Okay, yeah, I should preface this by saying that I've done this run for marathons a couple times, and every time there is one I've managed to accidentally skip one cutscene. So fingers crossed this is the one. Alright. Timing starts as soon as I get control of my character, but I will let you know when that is. But first, cutscene.
It is the third decade of the 22nd century. Unemployment is endemic, boredom is universal, and only the judges can prevent total anarchy. Empowered to dispense instant justice, they are judge, jury, and executioner all in one. The most feared and respected of all the judges is Dredd. He is the law.
You are adoring public. Dredd, you gotta stop holding your fan club meetings outside City Hall.
Dispense with the wisecracks, Anderson. Tell Dredd what you just told me.
The precogs at Psi Division are predicting a terrible plague.
Dredd, the last thing this city needs is an epidemic. Citizens crammed together the way they are, it would spread like wildfire.
I'll keep my ear to the ground, Chief Hershey.
In the meantime, disperse those demonstrators outside.
Consider it done.
Alright, and time starts. So,
Hard liberals.
we are the judge, jury, and
Justice.
executioner, and we are pretty bad at this whole law thing. So we are going to break up this rally because clearly democracy has no place in this city. All right, so oops, well that's not supposed to happen. Oh yes, we get to do this again. Yes.
Time to dispense some justice.
This game is based on the comic book. Oops.
15. I'm locking you.
And so there, if you were here for some Stallone action, that's not gonna. You'll have to look elsewhere, unfortunately. But yeah, the law that they are referring to, I'm not sure if it's really like actual like law or the law of gravity, because neither thing really applies that much in this game. Because as you saw that I opened and closed the menu, that makes your fall timer reset, so you can essentially fall from any height safely. The way the fall damage works is that once you fall for a specific distance, you will automatically die. So you have to keep resetting it. Sometimes it gets a bit wonky; it doesn't reset. But yeah, there are going to be quite a few skips that way throughout the run. You saw me damage boost as well. That is also a very big tech. Also a very important thing for this run. All right, next cutscene.
What was that thing?
I got a bad feeling about this. I'm the law.
Yes, and we are the law. Yeah, so that is a big part of the story of this game. These vampires, definitely not zombies or anything.
Vampires.
They're going to spawn. They have set spawns in this level, so we're just going to kill them in sequence. This game has quite a few, quite interesting mechanics and quirks to it. That actually is a lot of, make it fairly, unique and fun. It has the, like in the lower right corner. Did we get it? No one. Alright, well, hopefully we got everything. There are a lot of meters on screen. You have your law meter, which is the eagle thing on the left side of the right sidebar. That hits 0. You lose the mission. It decreases if you damage or kill civilians, or you do unlawful things. So it's to be able to do the break up the protest at the start of the level. You have to be pretty. I hear them, but I don't see them. You have to be you have to balance that. It's not a huge deal, but you can definitely fail if you screw it up. You have your gosh, what's it called? You basically have a shield, a recharging shield, as well as health packs. And there we go. And there's a quirk, your damage boosts depend on the damage you take, so
strong signal from the penitentiary where the dark judges are held.
Alright, next cutscene.
On my way.
Gotta go faster. So true. That was the first level. That went pretty okay.
Dredd, there must have been 100 vampires packed into that H-wagon.
I'm going in.
Alright, so second level, this is the penitentiary, where all the people that we put away, which aren't a lot of them, let's be honest, are here. And they're vampires here, so there's a big jailbreak. Alright, go with a damage boost, get over here, another damage boost, get over here. Some more very interesting mechanics is, the gun primary gun, which I think is the Lawgiver, I believe it is called. It is a weapon that has different firing modes that do various things. We're going to be using a grand total of 2 of them. The only 2 useful ones are High X, which is the one I'm using right now. It is basically explosive ammo, which is it does a lot of damage, and it lets you do damage boosts. The other one that we use is armor piercing, which I used to kill vampires in the first level. They are for precision. Oh yeah. So there's an ammo type that sets things on fire. It is completely worthless because it doesn't do any damage. And this is what it looks like when you catch on fire. It is beautiful. Truly, this game is a masterpiece of graphics. Hello.
This could be the see you in hell.
There we go. So yeah, going to be using 2 of the firing modes, depending on the situation. We're just going to be making it through this level. Here's a pretty big damage boost. Going to be jumping up here, go to shoot once. Up, did not get. There we go. Alright, they got a lot of damage here, so. Oh gosh. Whew. Well, that didn't work. Alright. So we get to. I don't have to restart the level. Okay, that is unfortunate.
All personnel alert. Security
Okay, I didn't go far enough, so yeah, we get to watch this thing from the start. Another moon attack that you will see me running diagonally. It's not quite like the speed boost. The speed boost is not extreme. It's not System Shock level, but it's about, I think I heard it's about 12% faster, so it definitely adds up. Oh yeah, another thing is that I will not be able to read chat because this game is pretty awful about like resolution, so it's really difficult to like have the chat window up and it not moving around and being awkward.
There's vampires everywhere.
There's vampires everywhere. The auto aim is extremely useful in this game, but it's also it's not infallible. So sometimes you're going to have to shoot a lot more. You're going to have to shoot more than I think. Alright, let's get this time. I usually don't miss that, but it happens. It's fine. It is perfectly fine. Yep. Alright, let's get up on this thing again. They're being a little bit awkward with the inputs. Alright. There we go. Oh, we did not go. There we go. That's what we want to do. So, as I mentioned, you have your law meter, and for the most part, the thing that you have to be careful the most about it is when you're fighting enemies like that aren't the undead. Awkward, right? They rarely get on that elevator. Like you're playing on easy, so like you tend to not like have to worry too much about health. But if one of the vampires get all up in your face, they can ruin you. They can destroy you if you're not careful. So yeah. Alright. Carefully fall down there. Okay, so here we have to kill the vampires here. The interesting thing is that the vampires that are on fire, you don't need to bother with them for some reason. So
You're all going back inside.
I don't know. Maybe them being on fire makes them invisible to the human eye.
Contact with the chamber where the dark judges are being held. Get over there fast.
Alright, so this level is basically over. Just have to get to the exit. Well, we have to turn on the sentry gun first. The game has very awkward physics, so if you see me miss a jump or get stuck on something, I tried. Okay, I tried. Alright, so end of the level here. That was the second level, a bit unfortunate with the yeah, this is a very good cutscene. Sets up a lot of story.
Fail-safe locking mechanism deactivated.
What? Out of my head!
Emergency release activated.
yeah, wait, this one. Here. Oh yeah, this game has 2 licenses. It's Judge Dredd and
Dredd, we've
for
lost
some
radio
reason
contact
Red
with
Bull
the squad
decided to
side
get in on
judges
this.
in Sector
Excellent.
13 docks. They were tracking the dark judges.
I'll find him.
It's Dredd.
Throw down your weapon. You're under arrest.
I don't think they can hear you, Dredd. Alright, so basically what happened in the cutscene,
Locking you away.
in the cutscene
remission.
there was that
Busted. Sentences too. You're going away for keeps.
if you, yeah, the Dark Judges, they come from an alternate dimension where
Stand down,
12
Dredd.
months creep.
where life itself is a crime. So that's pretty bad. So we have to like capture them again. Oh yeah, one very important thing that I forgot to mention is that you will see me arrest people.
What do you think you're doing?
Arrest people. Hello, are you not going to act there? Arrest people while in the middle of the reload animations, etc. We're like punching. That is to that is because this game, like, animations override each other. So if I arrest people while I'm reloading, it will skip the arrest animation, which is pretty long.
Peace out.
Life.
It's a pretty long animation where you handcuff the people and
I'm putting you forward for another recommendation, Dredd.
so that saves a lot of time. It was mostly just used for the arresting, which we won't be doing too much after this.
The headquarters of the death cult. Proceed
Yeah,
with
no, we
caution.
have accidentally stumbled into the lair of the death cults. Well, considering that the game's name, the Judge Death, is in the title, they are very excited about Judge Death being released. So they don't like you, probably more because you are the law and what they do is very illegal. Then again, owning a hamster without license is also illegal in this universe. Oh yeah. See if we can get a small damage boost here. It doesn't really take too much. Ooh, we got it. Nice. So it's a very small little out of bounds here. It doesn't really save too much time, but it's always nice when you get it. You only have one attempt at it because the boxes that you use for it break when you shoot them. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, I got it. Nice. Yeah, if you, there's a door control there. If you can destroy it, if you can destroy it before you, yeah, like before you get up there, the door will open a little bit, close a little bit earlier, so you don't have to wait for it. Saves a bit of time. All right, so yeah, we are in the death cult lair or HQ. This is the leader. You have to arrest him. So there is another. You have grenades in this game, but they are like they
Looks like the dark judges
they
have
drop
taken physical
like
form.
it's tear
Maybe
gas,
the
so
height of their powers
it's
now.
less lethal missions.
I'm afraid they'll have to wait.
Yeah,
Dredd.
that's the
There's trouble at the Ryder
third
Mega
level.
Mall. We need you there ASAP.
Yes. All right. Cutscene time. Soon. There.
Sure tastes good. Just buy 'em. This delicious.
The dead have risen and are laying waste to the Mega Mall. Odds on Judge Death has something to do with this.
I'll deal with this, Control. Let me know as soon as you hear anything of the Dark Judges.
Alright, so there are zombies, there are vampires, which not traditional vampires, I'll give them that. And there are zombies, and also this game, I'm guessing it's more of the actual comic as well. You know, it's satirical. So this level is a satire on consumerism. It's very fun.
This rampant consumerism makes my skin crawl.
You got that right, Dredd. Yeah, this level is the stands out in that it is the first level where you get to fight against the delightful thing that is the civilians, the civilian AI. Like a lot of missions that have civilians, to finish them, complete them, you have to rescue a minimum amount of them. And the rest you don't have to worry about because, yeah, we aren't the best long. Nope, I'll get them because it did not shoot. Alright, there's a small damage boost there you can do, but fine. So, yeah, we are going to be rescuing a grand total of 3 civilians, and we will see what these zombies... Alright, that was very quick. You have to rely on both the civilian AI as well as the zombies.
It's fluffy, darling.
To like cooperate. No, understandable that they don't want to. But there will be 3 civilians that we rescue. This is a very good example of the Ordwing not really being the most cooperative sometimes.
You picked the wrong day to go shopping. They're worth it. 555 regen.
So
Smart sweets.
down here, 3 civilians, and let's fingers crossed they cooperate.
Dredd, we got more survivors trapped in there.
So, these are the lucky 3. Let's figure these out. So,
Zombies. Follow me.
zombies do not get them on the way out, and let's hope they actually do follow that. Sometimes they decide to get stuck on the way out, and that is really annoying. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right, good. They were nice.
Pretty
Good.
blue eyes, beautiful cheekbones. AutoSum's ugly clinic can change all that. You want ugly? AutoSum can get you ugly.
Consumers. So,
Come with me. Follow me. Come with me.
a man indeed.
With a snack this delicious, needs nutritional value.
There. Good. Well, those are the 3 last.
But we don't know what's on the other side.
Since we got all of them, we can go to the exit. Wow. Okay. Rarely get blocked there. That is the Rider Mega Mall. Yeah, the zombies. There's a judge called Judge Dredd. Maybe there's a connection there.
What beauties.
Or is there?
Control to Dredd. Tech Division has run tests on the vampires and the undead creatures. They're both infected with pet regen retrovirus.
Looks like the Dark Judges aren't responsible then. Time I brought in ICARUS for questioning. Where is he?
He was last tracked landing at a disused facility out by the western perimeter of the city.
So that's a plot twist. Not the most exciting cutscene there. So this level is mostly just... Oh yeah. Mostly just interesting because of 2 things. One is that it's the only level in the game where there's a route difference between just regular any percent and jury, because there is a cutscene in the middle of this level that you otherwise would skip 90%, and this is a very long elevator ride. And the actual skip in the 90% is like, it's the biggest skip in the entire run, because you literally use the fall cancelling to fall down you jump off the side of the building and fall to essentially the exit of the level. It's a very nice skip. It can be a bit finicky, but it's yeah, it's a huge skip. Alright, so it's kind of unfortunate because this level is just a maze. It's a very boring looking level. You have to go and destroy 3 computers. I don't remember exactly why. What it is like a pretty awkward place. You have to use splash damage from your kayaks to get it. Alright, so this is the cutscene. It's a very good one.
The famous Judge Dredd. What brings you here?
ICARUS, I'm shutting this facility down.
It doesn't matter. The serum is perfected. I have discovered the key to immortality. No one can stop me now.
I love the fact that he stabs himself with the wrong side of the syringe.
Consider yourself stopped.
Best one-liner.
Dredd, the labs are gonna blow.
Where
Get
is
out of there.
ICARUS's body gone?
That elevator's
So everything's on fire.
This place
We're
is
going to try to
crumbling
not
around
set ourselves on fire again, because it's funny to see once how delicious that looks. Alright, so this is basically where we would like end up. We would basically be falling down here with the 90% skip, skipping the entirety of the actual labs. So yeah, it's a really big skip.
So it begins.
It begins indeed. Alright. Alright, one of the few levels that don't have a cutscene at the start. Let's see if we can get this. Hey, actually got this. For some reason I struggle to get that jump in a lot of cases. A lot of times.
This is my city, perps. I am the law.
And also very important to remember.
Hurry, Dredd. You need to find
I
the
am the
key to
law.
mainframe that controls the elevator.
Roger that. No problem.
Oh gosh. Yeah, and like because of the game having like the whole arresting thing, a lot of enemies, like if you damage them or kill kill enough of their friends or accomplices, they will just give up. And if you kill them when they have given up, it will decrease your law meter. So there is always that slight risk that you will accidentally shoot enemies that have surrendered and fail in mission like that.
Death will only make me stronger.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah, there's a button dedicated to shouting at people.
We managed to touch down, but you better hurry. We're being
Alright,
attacked.
rip those two
Death
judges.
notice.
This is a cutscene I accidentally skipped the last. No, yes, the last marathon I did this in.
Judges, Zombies! Vampires! We're doomed!
Dredd, Mortis is in there somewhere. We've managed to seal off the floors below.
All exits are covered.
Mortis is not leaving this building.
You got that right.
Alright, so this is probably the worst level in the game because this is the level where you have to deal with a lot of civilians. Yeah, fortunately, the rule about not having to save all of them still applies, so there are only a handful that we need to worry about. We have to lead them into these, these
All patients remaining in the building are advised to make their way
chambers.
to the quarantine chambers.
Quarantine chamber. There we go. So
Dredd, get those patients out of there.
yeah, civilians here. Aren't there 3 here? What? Am I misremembering? I guess so. Wait. Alright. Hopefully, I'm just misremembering. Oh, there are totally 3 here. What? Last one. Okay, I might be misremembering there. Alright, never mind. Yeah, we will ask them to follow us, and then we will just, you know, survival of the fittest. Hopefully that, yeah, hopefully not managed to. No, wait, there are. I don't. Fingers crossed, we have not screwed up there.
Follow me.
There are 2 civilians here that
Come
we
with me.
need to
Follow me.
rescue. Wow. So the friendly judges also have the lawgiver and use different ammunition when they shoot, yeah. Sometimes they are useful because they actually use high-X, and high-X is the only thing that really they manage to kill things with. So that judge was actually quite helpful. That's kind of a rarity. But yeah, we did not manage to screw it up. Okay, so there's a room here, or here we have to kill all the vampires. The precision is not really second to none. There's a good example of the friendly cops not using good ammunition. Alright, so this game has several dark judges, so that's an excellent setup for excellent boss fights. So here's the first one. It is very exciting. Actually, I'm just joking. We just shoot these. Valves. Hello, come on. And we turn this, and yeah, that is the first boss fight of the game. Very good. No, wait, this cutscene that I accidentally skipped last time. Wait, no, did you get stuck? Alright, good. Sometimes he gets stuck in such a way that, yeah, you can't finish the mission. Alright.
Acts curse you, Dredd. The 3 others remain to judge your life-infested city. Give up your worthless battle.
Control, get a side squad down here fast.
Fire in the SMOKATORIUM!
Yes, onto the SMOKATORIUM.
Hey, anybody got a light?
Alright, this is the shortest level in the game, so let's go. Okay. Let's actually think I feel like I lost a bit more. That was a bit weird. Hello, there we go. Just going to fall down here. Then we activate the sprinkler. So another very epic boss fight here. Where we literally just
on the sprinklers, Janice. Get out there and see what's going on, Janice.
activate these 3 buttons.
There's a dark judge loose in the SMOKATORIUM.
There's the judge on the fire judge. And then we just activate this and level over.
That's 2 down. 2 to go.
Dredd, we've got a situation at Recyc. There may be survivors, but we can't get through. It's teeming with undead.
That was that level. Alright, so this level is
Good use of expired citizens since 2096.
basically this level is door simulator. So let's count the amount of doors. That's 1.
Patient, we have confirmation from one of the survivors.
1 door.
Judge Death is in the building.
2 doors. 3 doors. 4 doors. 5 doors. 6 doors. 7. I am count everything, but maybe you at home can keep the count yourself and report in chat. It has a few damage boosts. Okay, I never managed to do that before. That's exciting!
Dredd, we have confirmation from one of the survivors.
Wow,
Judge Death is
can't believe I can't believe I'm going to say this, but that has never happened before. Not that it's a glitch or anything, but I have never managed to do that, so that's exciting. That is not the best tech that I've ever discovered in the game. Thankfully, it was not a very big time loss. So
careful, Dredd. You're approaching the position where Death was last sighted.
hopefully we don't get too blocked here. This game or this level, there are a lot of enemies blocking hallways, so hopefully you suck. So there's a bit of a weird sequence where there are these doors that have like corridors that have 1 zombie in them, but you have to kill the zombie before the next one opens. I don't know why exactly. Alright, so that there's a there's an elevator racing platform here that is on a cycle, and I'm not gonna get it. Oh wow! I actually got the cycle. No, it's probably not the optimal cycle, but it was a cycle. Alright, so coming up is probably one of the more
Going straight to the
tricky damage boosts. It's also one of the bigger ones. Just enjoy all the doors in this level.
Activate the computer console,
We're
Dredd.
up here and we're gonna shield. Oh, okay, we got a first try. Nice, good.
Zombie freak.
And we just fall down here. Skip the entire room. Just look at it. And cutscene.
Judge Dredd, glad you could join us. Serve a lesson in how to dispense justice.
Our hero,
Coming for
everyone.
your death.
So I feel like Judge Death's better name would be Judge Snake because of all the kissing it does. Alright, so kind of the level is right here. Under the top. Move.
Cannot defeat me.
I think that's the only slow motion that they have in the entire game.
Anderson to Dredd, do you copy?
Dredd here. Death is escaping into the Undercity.
Run. Judge Fear is down here somewhere too.
You're down there already? We've got to stop him.
What do you think I'm doing, Joe? Get down here.
Right, that was that level. Some of the cutscenes are a bit brutal. One thing, yeah, let's see. Ow.
Anderson. Anderson! Rock. Control, this is Dredd.
So the judges themselves cannot be
Don't see
killed.
them down here.
So what we actually have to do to fight them is we destroy the body and then capture them, go full on Ghostbusters on them. This level is pretty much a lot of running until the very end. Where there's like, yeah, there's a boss fight at the end of this level. And it's the kind of the only boss that actually is kind of a boss fight with like attack patterns, and you shoot them until they destroy something. So look forward to that, an actual boss fight. Until then, we get to experience the joys of running, space jumping. Lots of green. Oh, right. Got stuck in something. Also, oh yeah, all thing is that I actually have the game capped 80 FPS because if you don't cap it, it like doesn't really have a limit. So because how old the game is, it will let up like 5 trillion frames per second, and that makes the physics go really weird. Okay, so this is the boss fight. We're going to do a fun little thing where we stand here, wait for it to go, move over here, instead of fighting him. Come on. Instead of fighting, we're just going to, you know, hey, let him fight himself. Let him fight gravity, because we are the masters of gravity in this game.
Control, I've trapped Judge Fear in the Egyptian vault of the Metropolitan Museum.
Roger that.
Anderson must have gone through. Druck!
Alright, so now we are on to the final level. Right, so this level has a like few areas that are basically arenas where you have to shoot a lot of things, but shoot a lot of things and this thing lowers, but you can just jump around it. Alright, so this is the trickiest damage boost in the game. It might take a little while. This is also an arena, but if we just... oh, almost got it. Alright. It's not running forward when I get hit by the damage boost. Alright, so... going to throw our shield and then... Alright, there we go. I'll take a second try. That's fine, that works. I'm okay with that.
You have already lost.
I'll be the judge of that.
More puns. So, this is the only place in the game where I'm going to be using a weapon that is not the lawgiver. This is the grenade launcher, and its splash damage is significantly larger than the lawgiver, the high X. And on to the final boss.
Dredd, I've been expecting you.
What are you doing to the side judges?
Harnessing their psi energy, I will open a dimensional gateway between this world and yours. All life will be extinguished, and Mega City 1 shall at last be purified.
I've stopped you before, creep. What makes you think you'll get away with it this time?
The Death Cult was kind enough to provide me with this magnificent body. ICARUS' sinful research into eternal life would seem to have its uses.
I killed Icarus.
A worthy attempt, but his serum had already taken effect. Now his body is indestructible, and it is mine. And now, Dredd, the time of judgment is at hand.
Over my dead body.
So yes, the problem there that he mentioned,
This thing is invulnerable.
it's invulnerable, so how do you fight a thing that can't be killed? You basically
You're
just
free.
got up to 3 of these things attached to these things, or 3 people attached to these things. And you can basically ignore everything.
Just one more.
Just one more. So, the epic final boss fight. Hopefully we don't get trolled. I've never really had it happen where,
Go well,
like,
Anderson.
I
I'll
guess
distract
the
his death.
side judges that he rescued can be killed by the skeletons or Judge Death, but I don't think I've ever really had that happen. Skeleton did a lot of damage. Alright, now that we've rescued all of these, well, did a lot of damage. You can, like, basically just hang out here between his legs. Are you going to move? There we go. And he can't hit you. Alright, so that was the final boss fight. Time is after the end of the... There are 2 cutscenes. The timing ends at the end of these last cutscene. Alright.
Never a suction trap when you need one, is there? Guys, you know what to do. Judge, Death is trapped within me.
final cutscene, and then I will call time.
We just eliminated the last of the vampires from Sector 5. The regen infestation is over.
Good work, Dredd. Rest assured that we're stepping up security on the Dark Judges.
What about Anderson?
Containing Judge Death's essence was a terrible strain on her.
But she's doing fine, thank you very much. Joe, you weren't worried about me, were you?
But Dredd is confused about the feelings that Anderson is bringing up in him.
On my way, Control. Dredd out.
Right, time is very soon.
I guess we'll never know.
And... time. Alright. That was Dredd versus Death. It is a... not the most... like, it's not... I'm not gonna claim it's a good game, but it's a very fun game. It's a lot more fun than one might, like, expect. And it makes for a really good speedrun. I learned it for a for the 24-hour challenge, my first one. It's very easy to learn. There's a tutorial, though it's a bit outdated. There are a lot of skips that aren't included in that, but the new skips are pretty simple. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a wonderful rest of the marathon.